After growing multiple YouTube channels, including one that will soon reach 1 million subscribers, I know quite a bit about finding music for YouTube videos. And so in this video, I'll be sharing with you my top 5 best places to find music for YouTube videos, including what each one's best at, how the licensing actually works, and how much they cost. I'll also share with you how to avoid getting flagged by YouTube's Content ID system. And so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your channel and your workflow. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one, starting with the platform that I've personally been using the longest, which is Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is by far the most popular place to get your music for your YouTube videos, and honestly, for good reason. For starters, their library is massive. We're talking about over 50,000 high quality tracks, and it's all made specifically for creators. So you're not just digging through random stock music that sounds like elevator noise. These are real songs made by real artists designed to fit different types of videos. When I'm editing, for example, one of the things that I love most about Epidemic is how easy it is to find the right vibe. You can search by mood, energy level, genre, even the type of scene that you're looking for. For example, you can type in something like slow cinematic B-roll or upbeat tutorial, and Epidemic will give you songs that match that vibe perfectly. They've also got curated playlists built around specific content styles, and so for example, tech reviews if you are a tech channel, lifestyle vlogs, gaming, travel, and a bunch of other curated playlists for specific channel styles. And the one thing that I love most about Epidemic is that none of the songs on the site feel generic. Like some stock music websites are full of super corny, generic music that doesn't sound premium, but that's not the case with Epidemic. All of the songs on Epidemic are well produced and perfectly mixed. Now, let's talk about licensing for a second, because this is the part that seems to trip most people up when it comes to using music for their videos. When you sign up for Epidemic, the first thing that you'll do is link your channel to your Epidemic account. And doing that gives you automatic clearance and prevents you from getting copyright strikes for using the copyrighted music on Epidemic. A lot of people don't know this, but YouTube's Content ID system is constantly scanning your videos to check if any of the music is copyrighted. And so with platforms like Epidemic, if you upload a video using one of their songs while your subscription is active, you're completely covered forever. Even if you cancel your subscription later, those videos that you've already uploaded will still remain claim-free forever. It's only new uploads that would get flagged if you continue using their music after you cancel your subscription with them. And that's a big deal because most other services don't make it nearly as seamless. Now, price-wise, it's only $10 per month for the creator plan if you pay annually. And if you use my special Epidemic link down below, you can get a free 30-day trial to try Epidemic out. And during that trial, all of the videos that you use the music on will remain safe even if you decide to not renew your subscription. And so it's worth trying even just for that alone. Now, even beyond the music that Epidemic offers, they also have an incredibly large library of over 200,000 high quality sound effects. And something that makes Epidemic really unique from all of the other music websites out there is that you can download stems and alternate versions of each track. And the stems are incredible because this means that you can download separate parts of a track, which gives you this incredible amount of creative control. For example, you could choose to download just the drum portion of the track or maybe just the bass line for a much more clean edit. For me, Epidemic has always been my set it and forget it option. You don't need to worry about copyright, you don't need to worry about like weird license wording, and you don't need to spend hours digging around for songs that actually sound modern and premium. So if you post regularly on YouTube, this is easily the safest all-around choice. And again, you can get a 30-day free trial by using my special Epidemic link down below if you are interested. Now, if Epidemic Sound is the all-around workhorse for YouTube creators, then Artlist is the platform that you go to when you want your videos to feel more cinematic. Artlist is built around storytelling, right? The music just kind of has this different emotion to it. It's not the typical background track that you forget about after 5 seconds. It's the kind of music that sets the tone for the entire video. When I'm editing something that I want to have more emotion or depth with, I usually go to Artlist first. Their library has this kind of like film score quality to it, is the best way I can describe it. You'll find things like orchestral builds or slow ambient textures, moody pianos, and emotional vocals, which is basically everything that sounds like it belongs in a movie trailer. But they also have like modern music, like electronic or hip hop or lo-fi music, if that's the vibe that you want to go for. One of the biggest reasons creators love Artlist is how simple their licensing is. You pay once, either monthly or annually, and you're covered for everything. That means YouTube videos, client work, Instagram, TikTok, commercial projects, podcasts, whatever it is, you name it, there is no usage limit, and the license lasts forever even if you cancel your subscription later. And so any video that you've already uploaded stays protected forever, okay? Now, that forever license is one of the biggest advantage that Artlist has over other platforms, especially if you do freelance work or commercial work on the side and you want to use your licensed music for those projects as well. You don't need to worry about separate commercial tiers or buy like additional rights. It's all included under one single subscription. And price-wise, Artlist isn't priced much differently from Epidemic. The personal plan is just $10 per month billed annually, or if you want to pay month to month, it's $15 per month. But if you use my Artlist link down below, you can get 2 free months by signing up for the annual plan. Now, let's talk about the interface really quick, because to me, that's important. The Artlist interface is really polished. You can filter by mood, genre, video theme, even by instrument or tempo. And their curated collections are excellent. For example, if you search for cinematic storytelling, you'll get playlists that already match the pacing and emotion of what you're editing. And this one feature alone saves a ton of time. Artlist also includes sound effects in every plan, which I think a lot of creators often overlook. They've got everything from subtle transitions, swooshes, to ambient city sounds, camera shutters, drones, impacts. If you're doing things like YouTube tutorials or tech videos or even like educational content, those sound effects will add a certain level of polish that will make your videos pop that much more. So here's my take on Artlist. If you're building a channel where storytelling or emotion really matters, Artlist is probably your best bet. If your videos lean more toward like fast-paced tutorials or vlogs or content like educational content or just like talking head content like this, Epidemic, in my opinion, just makes a lot more sense. And again, if you use my Artlist link down below, you can get 2 free months with the annual plan. Anyways, next up is Soundstripe. And Soundstripe is arguably one of the most underrated music platforms out there. Now, Soundstripe doesn't always get talked about as much as Epidemic or Artlist, but it's honestly a great and reliable option for creators who just want good music with an easy workflow. Now, their library is smaller, but that's kind of what makes it special. That's what makes it great, right? Because everything is curated. You don't have to scroll through 200 different songs that sound kind of the same. The quality control is super tight and everything just feels modern and usable. One of my favorite features though is how they break songs down into versions and stems. Very similar to how Epidemic does, right? So if you like a track, but you don't like the vocals that much on the track, you can choose to download just the instrumental version of that song. Or if you want to tweak the mood a little bit, you can pull just the drums or the melody stem. And this one feature alone gives you significantly more flexibility when editing your videos. Soundstripe's licensing is also super creator friendly. You're covered across YouTube, social media, client projects, and even paid ads, which is huge if you do freelance work or if you ever work with a brand that wants to run paid ads with you. This happens quite a bit when you start growing your channel even more. And with Soundstripe, when you download a track, you're licensed to use it forever, even if you cancel it later. Now, the pricing for Soundstripe is where things kind of get a bit more expensive than Epidemic or Artlist. So for solo creators, for example, YouTubers, you'll be paying 20 bucks per month if you pay annually, or $40 per month if you choose to pay monthly. So quite a bit more expensive, right? Now, as to why Soundstripe is more expensive than some of the others on this list, I think it's because they offer more of a curated and specialized selection of songs. Plus, the licensing is extremely flexible. So if you want something that's simple, high quality, that doesn't feel bloated, and you have the extra budget to spend, Soundstripe is a great middle ground option. I like to think of Soundstripe as the kind of clean, efficient option, right? It's a smaller library, but every single song in that library hits. The link's down below if you want to try it out. They usually offer a free trial or discount for new creators if you use that link. Now, next up is Musicbed. Musicbed is on a whole different level from all of the others on this list, right? This one's for creators who want their videos to feel like short films. If you've ever watched a cinematic travel video or a brand film or even like a wedding highlight that gives you chills, there's a good chance that the song that they chose came from Musicbed. Musicbed works directly with independent artists and real record labels, and so the tracks sound like songs you'd find on Spotify, not just stock music. When you browse their library, you'll notice right away that everything just feels premium, right? It's emotional, authentic, and storytelling driven. That's why you'll often see Musicbed used by big name filmmakers, agencies, and high-end YouTubers. Now, the licensing model is a bit different from the others on this list. Musicbed works on a per use or a subscription basis, depending on the type of content that you make. And so, for example, if you are a YouTuber, then you get to use their creator subscription, which is around $30 per month billed annually, and that would cover all of your uploads for that one channel. If you do client or commercial work, they have separate licenses for that too, okay? One thing that I really like about Musicbed though is how specific you can search. You can filter by mood, genre, or even by instrumentation. You can literally type in something like acoustic guitar with female vocals or ambient piano with cinematic rise, and it'll find you the right song for what you typed in. They also have curated playlists for popular themes like documentary, storytelling, commercial, inspiration, and travel. And so if you are creating something that needs more emotion, or you just want your B-roll to hit harder, this is where you go. Now, the trade-off, of course, is that Musicbed's pricing is on the higher side compared to something like Epidemic Sound or Artlist, but that's kind of the point, right? You're paying for premium, hand-picked tracks that sound original. And so if you're a creator who's pushing your visuals, doing cinematic storytelling, or working with clients who expect top-tier production value, Musicbed, in my opinion, is worth every penny. If you're mainly doing fast tutorials or talking head videos like this, then Musicbed is definitely gonna be overkill. So the last one on this list is Envato Elements, and this one is a bit different from the others on this list. Because while the first few platforms on this list are primarily focused on music, Envato Elements gives you pretty much everything that you would ever need for video creation all in one place. We're talking about music, sound effects, stock footage, After Effects, Premiere, DaVinci, Final Cut Pro templates, motion graphics, fonts, photos, presentation slides, and mock-ups. I mean, I could go on for a very long time about all of the different assets that Envato Elements offers. If you're someone who edits a lot or creates across multiple platforms, this is a huge resource for you. Now, because Envato Elements offers so many different things, this is a classic case of a jack of all trades, but a master of none, right? Because when it comes to their music, their library isn't even close to being as polished as some of the others on this list. I mean, it is still pretty solid, and I do find myself using their music library every once in a while, but you will find better quality music on the other sites on this list, okay? Now, with Envato Elements, you'll still have access to thousands of songs across every genre that you can think of. Everything from cinematic background tracks to upbeat vlog music, lo-fi beats, ambient textures, even commercial soundtracks, right? And the quality has actually improved a ton over the last couple of years, but if I'm being honest with you, it's definitely not on par with any of the others on this list. Now, where Envato Elements really shines is in the value, because for just $16 per month, you get unlimited downloads of everything. Not just music, but everything that they offer in their library. And so if you're someone who edits a lot or designs thumbnails or makes digital products on the side, this subscription can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. To be honest with you, I use Envato Elements way more for all of the other assets that they offer, not necessarily the music. And the licensing is somewhat straightforward too. When you download a track, you're covered for any project that you register it under, including YouTube videos, social media, client work, or even courses. And similar to the others on this list, any video that you upload while your subscription is active stays licensed permanently. I like to think of Envato Elements as the creator's toolbox, right? Now, if you only care about music, right? You just want high quality music at an affordable price, Epidemic or Artlist is definitely the better option. But if you want a one-stop shop for everything that you create, Envato is a no-brainer. It's the one tool that I would recommend for creators who want to save money and still get access to high quality assets without having to juggle multiple subscriptions. I'll include a link down below for Envato Elements if you want to check it out. They usually offer some type of free trial or discount for new subscriptions. Listen, at the end of the day, it really depends on what type of videos you want to make and how often you're posting. If you upload every single week and you just want something that's reliable and affordable and still sounds premium, then I would definitely go with something like Epidemic Sound or Artlist. If you're building high quality, like really high-end videos or working with clients, then Soundstripe or Musicbed might fit better. But if you want a full creative toolbox, Envato Elements is by far the best value overall. I'll leave links to all of these down below in the description, including some free trials and discounts if you want to check them out. Hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I've got another video coming out next week that'll show you the best places to find completely free music for your YouTube videos, no subscriptions required. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one.